Previously, on Tales of the Omega Astra, our party, minus a sleepy Reinhardt, were investigating the mind poisoning of one Gudbrand Firefist in an attempt to clear the name of their ally Devon. In the process, they have discovered some pretty damning security camera footage of the gnome bounty hunter, who they only have spent a little bit of time with, named Skeekers. It appeared as if he was the one who dropped off whatever the poison was that was used in all of this. The party also noticed a hooded figure trying to wipe the cameras clean after the fact, because they are very dirty, but are not sure who this person is. They then found themselves in the kitchen, coming up with a plan of action when the box of roots and vegetables that was originally tampered with was gone. And that is where we would start today if we didn't have another party member elsewhere. So, Reinhardt, you got back from the Spotless crew last night, and you immediately headed to your room as a random bout of exhaustion hit you for some reason. And you now find yourself lying in bed, dressed still in your gear, but you begin to feel the tiredness wear off. It is still about 10 to 11 p.m., but what would you like to do? You are alone in the room.
I think I'm just gonna stand up, go to the chair next to the window, and light myself a cigar. I want to die from cancer.
You light yourself an e-cigar and prepare yourself for smoking it.
Yeah.
You hear like weird noises coming from the room next to you, but you're not quite sure. It's just like a bang noise and then like a fumble or something, and then touchdown. No, I'm just kidding. And yeah, there's just weird noises going on. Otherwise, the hotel seems quite quiet, and you puff on your e-cigarette.
After hearing the noises come from the other room, I'm gonna de-light my cigarette, and then leave the room and go to the next room and knock on the door. See if everything's all right.
Okay, so you step outside your room. You move over to the room that you remember Cock and Trigi sleeping in, and you knock on it. All of a sudden, the noises in the room stop, and you don't hear a response.
I find that suspicious.
Could you keep the sex down? I'm trying to sleep.
So I knock again.
Okay, how loud are you knocking?
Let's see. Did you hear that?
I heard it downstairs. I'm not sure if Discord heard it, but yeah. So you knock on the door again. This time, one of the other doors down the hallway opens up, and you can see like a smaller male elf stick his head out. He's bald. He just goes, "Hey, what's the racket? It's sleeping time, bud."
My apologies. I heard some strange noises. A friend of mine has this room.
Oh, well, hopefully it's none of that icky stuff. And he closes the door. That immoral flesh pleasure. He doesn't say that. You can hear him whisper that to himself as the door closes.
Well, if there's no one's coming through the door, I'm going to go back to my room, because it's not like I'm just going to kick the door down.
Okay. So you go back to your room. Is there anything you would like to do, or would you like to just prepare for bed and then sleep?
Yeah, I'm just going to prepare for bed.
All right. You take off all your gear, get into bed, and try to fall asleep. And we will
Really difficult.
pause there. Back over to the other group. You guys, as I described, have found yourselves in the kitchen of the Firefist estate, in depth of this crime that's taken place, essentially, of someone poisoning the head of the house, Gudbrand. And last time you were coming up with a plan of what to do, how to solve the situation. I believe Jamal and Nauri, two of the Diamond Knights, went off to look for Morcax, the younger head assistant who was forced to leave the house as he was one of the culprits, or one of the suspected culprits. And you did see him on the...
suspected.
You did see him on the security camera, so there is some connection to this hooded figure.
Jail and killed. Boom. since
I don't say that out loud. I'm just thinking. Sorry, go ahead.
Never mind. I was gonna be like, since we've established the thieves code exists and you have to like sign up for it and everything. I was like, do we have like an app where we can like see what jobs are being offered in the local area? See if I can use that to figure out information about this.
If you can buy a mobile device that allows you to put apps on it, I will absolutely have a thieves code app. That sounds amazing.
Okay. I turn around a corner. Can I roll to see if that magic salesman is there randomly, and I can purchase a cell phone from him?
Yeah, roll.
Come on, mysterious stranger.
Roll a D100 and tell me what you get.
64.
64. All right, so you turn the corner. You're just like stepping out of the kitchen and turning the corner.
Yeah.
You look. You're like cell phone guy, and he's not there.
Damn it. You know, in this city, there's always a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he's been around a lot of places.
How? Could you like pull the map of the city up so I can like see?
Yeah.
Would the market still be open at this part of the night, this time of day?
Cock would have actually seen that the market had closed because he was there when it shut down.
So this is something I'll have to do in the morning, but I should definitely do this.
Yes. You could go. You could find his house and go there.
In the middle of the night. Hey!
Sell me a phone!
A little bit too much.
What would you guys like to do? You know that you left Merilith back in the security room. And the family is, you assume, around here somewhere, along with the body of Gudbrand.
Do we think we'd want to go check on Mr. Firefist, or are we just assuming that he's in the same condition he was before?
We can always check.
Cock and Set technically haven't seen him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet.
That's true. Yeah. Well, would you guys like to see him?
Yes.
We can just go from there. Maybe they have some additional information.
All right. So I assume Devon would lead the party back to the dining room where the event took place.
I guess I'll lead, but like it might be kind of weird because I'm like potentially one of the top suspects still. So like, I don't know. Maybe I should be like.
You show them the direction at very least.
Yeah, I'll like show the direction, but it's probably best if someone else leads so that it doesn't make you guys look bad.
Yeah, so you're behind them, but you're saying like turn here and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so you guys head back upstairs towards the dining room. Very fancy hallways, draperies all around, but now sort of deathly quiet as the servants have all been ousted, and just a mysterious feeling around as you guys try to figure out what the hell is going on. As you make it to the door of the dining room, who would like to open the door? The door.
I'll open the door.
All right, Cox steps up, opens it. You look inside. You can see food still all over the table. You can see where a couple of the plates had fallen over in the moment that Gudbrand had fallen. But the family are not in here. Neither is the body of Gudbrand.
Yes, why would they keep him in the dining room?
Perhaps there's a medical facility of some sort in the building.
Have they cleaned up like the evidence since the accident happened?
Which evidence is that?
Like the food this man ate, has it been like cleaned up, or is like the dining room still exactly the same from when the attempted murder happened?
Devon, you can give me an investigation check to see if the food that he was eating is still there.
Would I have advantage because I'm right next to him, or I was sitting right next to him?
I'm gonna say no, because it's not really a thing to have advantage on. You probably weren't, like, looking at the food so much.
Worth a shot. That's a 4.
4? There's other meals. You look at his plate, and the green chicken is still on it, and that was where the roots were applied to in the seasoning, so.
Is the chicken that we had, so.
Can I do an investigation of the room just to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary that people in the moment didn't?
Sure.
I don't know why I keep trying to do investigation when I have a 0.
Same. Let's go.
3. I know.
Woo!
It's always worth a chance with the dice, you know?
Yes,
yeah, there's
sir.
nothing out of the ordinary in here other than the deathly quiet dining room with food all over it, not barely eaten.
Well, we know who poisoned him. We know it was the gnome we came into town with.
I'm gonna detect, or cast detect poison and disease on all the food.
Oh. Okay. Does that just happen?
Yeah, it does. In a 30-foot radius around me.
Andrew pulling out those typically useless spells.
Alright, so you walk inside the room and cast the spell. Oh yeah, it's literally just called Detect Poison and Disease. Okay. For the next 10 minutes, you can tell that there are 2 different Tupperwares, basically, that have the green chicken in it. Clearly, one was made for Gudbrand and one was made for the family. Because one of them is poison, one of them is not, and it appears that the Tupperware that was for him, he was just pulling chicken off of.
Okay. I'm going to take the poisoned chicken Tupperware without actually touching the chicken.
Oh, that's a novel concept. People taking evidence and actually not letting it get taken by other people. That's interesting.
It's mine. I
All
found
right.
it.
My chicken. My poison chicken.
Mine! No.
All right, you put the lid back on it. It's like a sci-fi Tupperware. It's not like plastic. This is really the most wealthy family ever. They have these little plastic Tupperwares on their dining table.
Poor poverty.
Set with your passive perception, you think you can hear voices coming further down the upper hallway, just very faint voices.
Can I hear what they're saying?
No, you can just hear like basic, like some sort of female talking, some basic bitch talking, you know.
It seems
Some
like there
basic
is.
bitches on the scene.
I tell the rest of the group that I hear them.
I'm also
No.
going to take the non-poison chicken Tupperware.
More
the food
rations, just in case.
The food I made you guys last time wasn't good enough.
Oh no, this is...
No, that shit was bussin'.
Exquisite.
Nah, Andrew's gonna play some fucking mind games. You already know.
Pizza. Andrew
So
likes to gaslight everyone in his vicinity.
we already know Skeekers poisoned him, so we know it wasn't Devon, and that's what we were trying to prove. So couldn't we just show the video to the Diamond Knights, be like, here's the person who poisoned the man, and Devon will be set free, and we could just leave?
Yeah, that seems like enough to clear my name. And we have the evidence already on us, so we may as well just go with them.
We could, or there is another gnome who has been known to be stealing from people. We could frame him and not convict Skeekers.
Well, we're not
also take his
necessarily convicting Skeekers, because we don't have to say Skeekers did it straight up. We can just be like, we have on video the person who applied the poison. It's obviously not Devon. We're not proving them who
Yeah,
did it.
there's no way in hell I could move that fast.
We're just proving that it wasn't Devon.
Ah, yes.
Cock, give me an intelligence check.
18.
Where's
the eyes?
You remember that the only problem with your plan, if you're showing the footage of the gnome, is that that Roderick Jeck, the magic items gnome, is a deep gnome, so his skin is gray, and Skeekers is just a normal gnome. He has got like pale skin.
Ah, okay.
You know how white people are normal and other stuff.
I have to go buy a
Great.
cell phone from the magic guy.
Yeah, can we steal a cell phone when we frame him?
So, I mean, I'm right in saying that what we're trying to do here is prove Devon's innocence, not necessarily solve who poisoned the Magister, or whatever his title is.
Right, we would like to prove that he is, in fact, innocent without convicting Skeekers.
Could we maybe doctor the footage to make the skin match up with the person we're trying to frame? Would that be possible?
Is anyone good at
I
that?
think the best way.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
can't believe I just said that. Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta throw a fucking Hail Mary.
That is the greatest D&D idea I've ever heard.
Notice the color of his skin.
It's wrong.
Well, the other thing we could do is guess we could try to figure out who hired Skeekers and blame them instead of, Skeekers.
Can we trust that person, though, to not throw Skeekers under the bus with them? To maybe get, like, a lesser sentence?
Yeah, or we could convict Skeekers and he could do the same thing, but for the dude who hired him.
And then he takes a plea deal. He gets out in 6 months.
Could I
That's
roll
better than 60 years.
history check with advantage to see if betraying the person who contracted you out is against the Thieves Code?
Yeah. You can have advantage.
Because I've read that thing quite a bit. Okay, thank God I had advantage, because I got a 7 and a 16, which would be a 16.
Okay, so it's not technically against the rules, but it would heavily tank your rating. If you get out, you're never getting a job again.
It's not the best plan for Skeekers. He'll pretty much, no longer be able to work in the industry.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's kind of ruling out that option.
And no one knew who Skeeker... someone's already seen the footage, the actual footage, and that was the security guard with us.
Yeah, Merilith.
Merilith has already seen the footage. So... But she didn't recognize Skeekers, and I doubt anyone else would. So if we just show them the footage, clear Devon's name, and get to Skeekers before they do, we can be like, yo, dude, change your clothes so you don't look like...
Then we can get the deep known, doctor his skin, and boom.
Or you could,
Easy.
or you could just, stop wearing a traffic code. I think that would help hide him quite a bit.
That as well.
That's if he's still in the city in the first place.
But I want that magic guy's stuff. Which is a big part of this plan.
With how much that dude just shows up, I ain't helping you commit a crime on him. There's obviously some mythical elements about him. I guess, can we go find Jamal? He's the head Diamond Knight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I wanna
homie.
go find him.
All right, where would you guys like to look for Jamal?
He went outside, right, to go find some dude.
He left to go get the assistant guy who was by the video footage room.
I guess go outside and look to see if I see him.
All right, are all of you heading outside?
Sure, I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll go with.
All right, you head down the stairs and leave out the front doors. You can see the various buildings of the housing areas of the Firefist estate. You can see people have left their homes and are sort of looking towards the house and talking to the guards and are not panicked, but they're quite upset. And then you don't see any of the Diamond Knights actually. You can sort of remember that the larger orc Brawl is somewhere in the house twiddling his thumbs or something, but other than that, you're not quite sure. As you guys sit there waiting or stand there outside the door, you see the familiar black leather armor of Merilith walk up behind you. The Fire Ganassi, dark red skin with the radiator sunglasses. She's just like, I'm gonna go check on the family. This footage is probably all we need to make sure they know that you didn't do this, Devon. So I suppose you probably want to talk to the Diamond Knights, but I suppose you're free to go. And then she just walks away.
Okay. Well, no response needed.
Easy.
We informed her of what the poison was, right?
She was the one that knew.
Uh-huh.
I
So
think
she is
was, yeah.
aware how to treat it. or like she knows what to look for to get someone to treat it.
Actually, I don't think you guys told her how to treat it, but she was gonna ask the wizards about it. You guys had that realization as you were walking to the kitchen, which she wasn't with you for.
Gotcha. I turned to Devon and I'm like, before we leave, do you want to go try to heal the magistrate?
Suppose I could try, but I did try before, and I didn't have success with my most successful spell.
Oh, then never mind. I guess let's go look for the strong dude who's still here. I can't remember his name.
Brawl.
Brawl. Yeah, let's go find Brawl so we at least can tell a Diamond Knight that we're leaving and we found evidence that it wasn't Devon.
All right,
Time to Jabral. Let's go.
You head back inside. You head to the room where Devon, or no, you head to the room where all of you guys had that meeting, that quick little meeting, and then you just see him sitting in the corner on his butt, staring straight forward.
Brawl!
He gets up.
We just wanted to inform you that we found and cleared up the security footage that clearly proves my friend Devon's innocence. So Meredith, the chief security guard, said we're free to go. I just want to make sure the Diamond Knights were aware before we left.
Okay. Is Jamal here?
No, we haven't been able to find him. I believe he went out to go find a different suspect.
Ah, dang it. And he sits back down.
Well, my friend, I handed him some of the chocolate lava cake from last time. Like, here you go to keep you occupied until Jamal gets back. And I turn around and leave.
Thank you.
Yep.
As you close the door, you can see him slowly taking his helmet off, making sure you're gone, and then eating. All right.
Gotta go ham.
Because he's so ugly, he has to wear his helmet at all times.
At this point, you guys would start realizing that it is very late and you are very tired.
Let's head back so we can get some sleep before the tournament tomorrow.
Yes, I'll follow you guys, but I do have to go to Booze Brothers. That might be actually where we'll find Jamal, if he gets done with all of his dealings.
You'd also realize, Devon, that it's about probably 3 or 4 hours past when you were supposed to meet the orcs.
Oh, shit. I mean, to be fair, Jamal does know that, so if he did go to the meeting, I'm sure he'd be like, yeah, don't worry, he had some bullshit come up. And so yeah, I'll still go anyway, fuck it. Never gonna pass up free food and booze.
You guys begin heading back in the direction of the craft ward. As you're making your way there, do you want to go down the main road or the sneaky way you usually go?
What are we saying, Set?
I say the main way. It's late enough at night. I doubt anyone's on it.
Yeah, and that's gonna be more well lit, so that's probably good.
Alright, so you guys head down the main road. As you're like making your way in between the Mana Yard and the Paradox, the three of you see a group, 4 figures, sort of emerge from one of the alleyways. And they like spook you for a second because they just come out into the light out of nowhere. And then you, Devon would actually recognize 4 orcs from the meeting that he had last night. One of which was the orc that held the door open, Ulag. And they're like, oh, thank God, Devon, you're alright.
Hey, Ulag and everybody else. Sorry I wasn't able to make it tonight. Had some unfortunate things come up, so...
Yeah, when you and Jamal never showed up, we started to worry that maybe something happened. Dragoon set us out to look for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your guys' concern. Jamal's fine too. He had some things with the Diamond Knights that came up, so...
Okay, well, just in case, we'll keep looking for him, but you have yourself a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, alright?
Bless all of you. Enjoy your night. Stay safe.
Alright, so Ulag, Hegug, Snog, and Snack all travel back into the alleyway looking for their police friend. Alright, and then you guys...
Good group of people.
Yeah.
Or orcs, I suppose.
You guys get back to the spotless crew. You open the door. You can see the door to the back room is still sort of slightly ajar, and you can just hear the snoring sort of being muffled by Cake from one of the employees.
I go back there and I just take his face out of the cake so he doesn't like suffocate.
Yeah.
And then I lock the front door, make sure everything's secure, and then I put the keys to the place back in his pocket.
All right. You put the keys back in his pocket. So the three of you stand in the lobby of the spotless crew.
So tomorrow we have the tournament. Hopefully we make it to the finale so we can get enough money to make the ship and get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Best
And
of
we
luck.
know who's gonna win that tournament.
Cock is the one we decided, right?
Yes, sir. Get that money.
Well, I wish each of you the best of luck making it as far as we can.
Yes, same to you, good sir. And
And Cock,
we will all be rooting
better
for each
fucking
other
win
when
this.
we're not competing.
I'm gonna
Don't let us down, man. We got all the marbles riding on you, literally.
Uh-oh.
indeed.
How many marbles is that?
Yeah, I know you like balls, so you know this is probably getting you pretty excited.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we should best get some sleep before the big event. I head upstairs.
Yes, get your spell slots sorted. Good sirs.
Get my 3 HP pack.
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys head to your various rooms. So Devon and Set head to the room that you see a sleeping Reinhardt inside of, and you head to your various beds. Without Alduin now Churros, I guess you all can fit on the bed. So, and then the other room, Cock, as you walk inside with your key, you can see Charos lying basically slanted so that he takes up an entire bed to himself, and like the cover's been thrown all over, and like he just can't figure out how to like sleep in a comfortable way. And then next to one of the tables, sat in a chair, is Dridgy, and you can see like a staff leaning up against the table that she didn't have before, and she's got her robes on and her necklace of the Temple of Odone.
I say, ooh. And then I try to tuck
Ooh,
in
piece of candy.
diagonal fucker.
Yeah, I already tried that. It didn't work.
Then I get on the other bed.
All right, you get on the other bed, and you all fall asleep. And for Cock, for the first time in like a week, you have a normal sleep. It's quite nice.
I thought you were about to say we leveled up. God damn it.
You do not level up,
It's
but
the first time in fucking 6 months.
Devon, something does happen to you.
Oh.
In your sleep, you have a dream. Your dream, overall, pretty quiet, but within it, you can smell blood, and you can hear a voice speak out to you. Don't get in the way, medic! You hear an orc voice, but you don't see them in the sort of dreamlike darkness. Do I need to repeat myself? Now, 4 other orcs surround you in the darkness, dressed in spiked scale armor with blood dripping from their weapons, and they surround you on board one of the Megru death shuttles that you remember serving on in the war. The ship shakes and moves through astral space as the leader, who you recognize as an orc named Dredge Merbolg the Guard. He is one of the most skilled killers in the Corrupt Legion, and in his heyday, he would be like a little bit less than Hitler, basically, is how people viewed him. He was such
Oh my god. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't care about rules in war. He was just like, oh, that's a ship? Okay, they're the next person we're gonna slaughter. And he stands in front of you on the shuttle, arms folded, staring at the rest of the group as he speaks. They don't know we're coming. one of the other orcs says, "Why are we attacking one of our own ships again?" And you now remember this voice, as it reminds you of the voice of one of your old friends from the Megru army.
Oh no! Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe it. How am I still thinking about this? How am I still thinking all about Acosta? Jesus!
As you think about Acosta, Dredge speaks again. "Listen, you vermin. The Vesta have broken protocol. We will remind them how orcs deal with prisoners." And the two orcs who have not said anything chuckle quietly and cheer until Dredge raises his hand slightly and they stop on a dime. "This will not be pretty. Devon, keep your barf inside your body this time, eh?" The other orcs laugh at you. As you can feel the ship landing, it attaches itself outside of a different orc ship, ripping a hole inside as if that's the entrance, and then all of you make your way inside. As that happens, you see the ship deck, and you see working orcs, goblins, hobgoblins, furbolgs, who are manning this, sci-fi ship, and they all look shocked and fearful as the five of you rush off the shuttle. Dredge immediately grabs one of the goblins who is cleaning like a console somewhere and just chucks it across the bridge into a wall, and there's a loud splat as blood drips and the body falls to the floor. The entire crew starts to panic now as they see this, but none of them move out of fear. "What are you? A bunch of fucking humans?" Dredge says, as you begin to hear the sound of a baby crying on board. And you wake up. All of you wake up, and it is a beautiful early morning for all of you. You didn't get a lot of sleep from the stress of last night, but you feel well rested, and you can take a long rest. Today is the day that you have the tournament, and also, there's a lot of other stuff that could happen, but you don't actually know what time the tournament starts, so that's probably something you want to look into. So, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to walk down the stairs and see if the artifact salesman just happens to be down there.
All right, give me a 100 roll again.
27, so I doubt it.
Yeah, he's not down there.
I would like to wake up in cold sweats and fear coursing through my body, and to counteract these dreams which have occurred constantly over the years. I simply get out of bed, walk up to the window, and look outside while I just focus on my breathing. And I do a nature check. Boom. And that is a 9.
You see a bird fly by.
Oh yeah, let's go. Alright, I feel better now.
I just peek one eye open, I just stare at him, it's like...
Yeah, you
warrior.
see this as you're trying to get out of bed, you just see him crying next to the window.
I'm just like,
Demon bird.
That's normal. He's a warrior.
Yeah, you know what that's like. Cock, when you wake up, Drigi is no longer in the room, and Cheros is sort of trying to get up, but it's just like, he's got like a crank in his neck, and he's, ow, and he just falls onto the floor.
You sleep well last night?
Oh God! I just want to remember how to do my things, I'm useless like this. I can't fight a Draxel. I need a sword.
I don't think you'd be very useful with a sword right now.
Hey!
You want some mead?
Oh God! Who have I laid with last night?
You lied with me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no! I need to get out of this town. I need to get a spaceship. I need to get out of here. He starts walking towards the door. He's like, "Oh shit!" and he grabs his clothes and starts putting them on.
You don't want to go for round 2?
Oh, you he-devil! Finishes putting his clothes on, straightens his cloak, and then walks towards the door, opens it, just flings it open.
Your king has arrived.
And, yeah, so for Set, as you sit in the lobby, you can now see Ragdool finally returned, he sort of comes out from the back and he's like, "Oh, Erebus, it's good to see you." And he walks up to the counter. "Can I get you breakfast this morning?"
Indeed. I need the strength for the tournament.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. You know what? Since you guys are so brave, how about I do breakfast on the house today?
Oh, that would be beautiful, my friend.
All right, let me get some eggs going, and I'll be right with you. And he heads back towards the back room.
I prefer breakfast in the house.
By the way, do you know when the tournament starts?
Ah, yes. Tournament's usually later in the morning, before lunch.
Uh-huh.
At least that's when the first round begins.
Indeed.
Do you know who you're going up against?
No idea. I'll find out when I get there.
He's like yelling to you as he's in the back. Perfect! Oh, it smells like pizza back here. That's weird.
Oh, yes. Your friend, who you left in charge, allowed me to use the kitchen to make me and my friends dinner last night.
Ah, you met Mr. Bricks.
Yes, I did. He joined us, actually, for some pizza, some cake, and some beer.
Ah, that would explain why I found him drowning in his own piss when I got back.
Yes, it does.
Ah.
Still there?
He comes back out from the back room. He's got some eggs and some sausage. All right, eat up. I'll save the rest for when your friends get here.
Thank you, my friend.
Of course. Oh, there was another thing. You mentioned wanting to meet Titan. I mentioned you guys in our last meeting, and they seem quite intrigued by this. So, whenever you get a chance, just let me know, and I'll try to arrange the thing.
Indeed. We'll probably be busy with the tournament for a little bit.
Ah, yeah, of course. Well, hopefully some time opens up.
Indeed.
I assume the rest of you come downstairs eventually.
Yes.
Fuck is a pain.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, you all three walk down at the same time. There's like a slow-mo shot as you all look beautiful and you're
My flowing golden locks.
yeah, you all make it to the bottom of the stairs, and then Cheros just falls down the stairs after you guys. Ow! 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 Oh God, you gotta fix these wires. Why don't they just move by themselves? We don't have those here. It's way too expensive for this establishment. Oh, whatever. Oh yeah. I was gonna ask. So he was a kid before, right? Ragdool says.
Indeed. He was.
What? Is that part of the spell that made him look like a freak or a what?
No.
I didn't mean that.
Hey, this is actually a different spell. You see the cloak he's wearing? Yeah, that cloak increases your wisdom, but then also makes you the average adult age of your species.
Oh,
So,
wow, that is a powerful item.
yeah.
Shit.
I slept for so long I completely forgot you took my robe.
Oh, what do you mean? You took my robe and I took it back.
I was just curious of what it would do.
Well, you found out, and now you know, and I have my robe. Mr.
I'll get
Judge,
it back.
Mr. Judgy. God. Seriously, this is how you people treat a hero in these parts, huh?
You people.
No one knows who you
people?
are.
How rude.
Anyway, I gotta go find a sword, so I'll talk to you people later. And Churro starts walking towards the door.
Do we let him? Do we finally let him go off and do his own thing? Or do we try to stop him?
I just walk off the planet.
Ragdool does look concerned, but if you guys don't do anything, he won't.
I won't do anything because he probably won't listen to me after the gay remarks I made in the room.
Choros, my friend. Once again, the whole thing about the government just kidnapping you because they don't know what you are might be best if you let us get a sword for you.
Persuasion roll.
15.
He stops, hand on the doorknob. Okay. But I want to be making progress on this whole Hadraxel thing, so what should I do?
Train. Get your body into shape.
You want to wear my turtle costume?
Oh,
Not actually that bad of an idea. That might let him leave and come with us.
You have a full body turtle costume? Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. He walks up to it slowly. I used to hunt turtles.
Oh my god, that's not. This is. Oh, dude. This is not the appropriate time for that.
Oh, no, in like a, not a, well, no, it was quite murderous, but I didn't mean it to be. Sometimes you just get around to people and...
You can't actively hunt something without knowing you're going to murder it at the end of the hunt.
Okay, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, alright. Anyway, where were you guys last night? Speaking of which...
We were solving a murder to prove Devon's innocence and not being involved in said murder. Even though no one died, so it's attempted murder.
Oh.
Speaking of murder, would you like some chicken?
God damn. No, I don't want any chicken.
Oh.
It tastes just like turtle.
Well, hello now. Let's see, do I want some chicken? No, I don't think I do. I think I'll just take the turtle costume if that's alright.
Oh, okay.
How am I gonna fit my cape in this? Is it okay if I rip a hole out of the neck? The back of the neck?
I mean, as long as the hole's covered by the shell part, yeah, go for it.
Alright, perfect. He goes into the back to put it on. Ragdoll's like, no, please! Oh, God.
I want to watch.
Use your bedroom!
No!
Alright, well, here's breakfast for you all. It's on the house this morning as you guys are headed off for the great tournament. I look forward to hopefully getting some time off to watch you guys.
You will when we all make it to the final rounds.
Ah, very confident, are we?
You have any lard or bread back there?
Lard?
Yes.
Oh, good lord. I would go and look, but I really don't want to see what's going on.
Oh.
You guys can hear like an entire table fall over in the back room.
Oh my god, dude! Just go use your room!
With the lard table. Oh my god, is
Oh, Lordy, coming.
I'll check the.
It'll come again.
I'll check the room with the crashing table to see if Lord is back there.
You're like, is that Lord? And you open the door, and you can see somehow Cheros has managed to get like on top of his head, and he's like spinning on his head trying to do the spin thing that you do. He's clearly seen turtles do this before, but he's not doing it correctly, and he just crashes into another table. Oh, please stop!
Stop! Choros, you're ruining our fine host's establishment.
Oh God.
This doesn't make you a turtle, you know that, right?
If you want to become the next great break dancer, you need to practice that shit outside.
Cock, give me an investigation roll.
13.
Alright, as you're looking in the back, like, he, like, knocks over, as he's knocking over one of the tables, like, a bit of rug, like, flips up, like, the corner of a rug, and you think you see, like, some sort of trap door under it, and then when he rolls back the other way, the rug comes back down, and then it's hidden again. And you all sit in the lobby eating breakfast.
I would actually like to go to the market.
Okay, so when you're done eating breakfast, do you want to bring the party with you or just do it by yourself?
Would you guys like to go to the market with me, or should I go by myself?
I'm down.
Sure, I'll join.
Okay, let's go to the market, then go to the
Why
paradox.
not? All I've been
Alright.
doing is
Toro,
working for the
if you want
past
to,
whole day.
if you want to do exercise, take it outside.
He gets up. Oh, I've always wanted to be one of these things. He starts punching the air.
Outside, I said.
Okay. Yes, sir. Starts following.
I'll be on the lookout for that deep-skinned fellow.
That's literally who we're going to, Andrew. So I can buy something. So leave it alone for now.
Oh. All right, you guys head outside. Are you going up the main road?
Let's go the back way.
There you go, out the back way. As you're walking past the entrance to the manor yard, you can see two people, two humans. Like one of them is wearing very dirty clothes. The other one's wearing like not like a suit, but like fancier sort of sci-fi clothing. And you can just hear the poor guy basically saying, "No, seriously, I heard something. It was coming from within the manor yard." No, again, you always say this, Gerald. Please, just get off the crack cocaine. It's not crack cocaine, it's diamond ice. And no, this is not the diamond ice this time. It's something else.
They do have massive orgies in there, I say as we walk by.
Yeah.
Last time I had an orgy,
Trust me,
I died.
Seth, you do not want to witness those.
As you say the orgy thing, the fancy human it just like points like, see? No, it didn't sound like an orgy. It sounded worse. Worse than a stabbing orgy. Are you serious right now? And they just continue arguing as you guys walk past and you head towards the market. As you make it inside, you can see a few more people have returned today. Not as full as it was when you first got into town, but yeah. What are you guys looking for?
I'm looking for that futuristic cell phone, and I guess we need one for everyone in the group so we can communicate with each other over distances. But I want to get one so then I can put the Thieves Code app and start getting those jobs, or at least use it for information.
All right. So, are you looking You're looking for Roderick Jeck for the telephone, or do you want to look for a stand that might actually sell telephones?
One that might actually sell them. If he's that person, so be it.
Yeah, so you can definitely see Roderick. He's got his sign up that says Magic Items with a K. You can see Timley Bibbs Potions Emporium. You can see the sort of fancy elf that was selling jewelry to you last night, Cock. You also see there's a new person in town, or you haven't seen them before. You're not sure if they're new, but it's a human woman who has almost a similar outfit to what Ramona Bow was wearing when you first saw her. But she's got like a stand that just has like a bunch of weird gizmos and gadgets that look rusted and stuff. And she is talking to some sort of chubby elf man who's like, no, that won't do. Next one, please. All right.
Do I have any idea who might sell them?
What's your intuition telling you?
There might be a magic item, or it might be the woman, because I doubt it's with the poison or the jeweler. So I guess I'll approach the magic dude, because the other one is busy.
All right, you walk up to Roderick Jeck. The entire group, right?
Yeah, we've split up a ton. I'll stick together.
Okay. You guys can see Churros in his turtle costume has walked over. There's like a Goliath man who is selling like very basic weapons, and he's like, you can just hear him like, "Oh, good sir, please," and as he talks to him. You walk up to Roderick. "Oh, yes, welcome back, my friends. Ah, yes, another day, another penny to make. Ah, I see you have a whole party this time. Very exciting. How did that cloak do? Did you get it to work?"
Yes. You see the man in the turtle costume the turtle over there with the cloak on?
The man in the turtle costume. He's like, "Oh, yeah, this is a beautiful turtle. I could get many an item from him."
He is
Immediately.
currently wearing the cloak.
"Oh, very good, very good. Is there any chance that I may be able to buy it off you? It's quite an interesting item."
I highly doubt it.
Oh, shit. Well, what can Roderick do for you today? Any magic items I can offer you?
Do perchance offer communication devices that one could download apps on?
Oh, no, that's a bit too basic for me, I have to say. But I could get you a elven purse that when you put your hand inside, it will change your voice to someone else's. You can communicate with someone else's voice.
Despite how useful that would be in my profession, I sort of need the the phone instead. So, do you know who in the market would sell those?
Oh, let me think. That sounds like an item you perhaps would have built
one of your human factories, so not my expertise, I have to say.
All right. Thank you for your help.
Hey, no, but are you sure there's no other items I could get for you? He starts moving his hands very energetically, like jazz hands. Come on, buy something.
Buy something now!
Do you have studded leather armor, or is that also too basic?
You are thinking way too low for my collection. Anything. Think of something with your mind. You all stand there in silence. Something other than studded leather armor or a cell phone. What about a studded leather armor with a cell phone built in the middle so you can't see what you're typing when you do it?
That's way too impractical, my friend.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Do you have a spaceship with you?
Oh, now that's an interesting question. What about an item that is a small little spaceship in a ball of something, and then you throw it on the ground, and then boom, spaceship.
Would that actually work?
Well, it'd be expensive if I could find it in my bag here, but I'm sure I could make something like that work, yes.
We have no money. so-
Boom! Spaceship.
Boom!
Oh, what about the orc friend? What would you like, sir? Is there anything I can get you?
What about the human? Surely there's something you... Oh. God, this is really hurting my confidence.
Can I take a look at that purse?
I just start laughing after doing that.
You may take a look at the purse. That would be 15,000 gold.
Jesus Christ.
That's as much as a spaceship, okay? Let's not purchase it.
Oh.
What in the ballpark roughly? How much is the boom spaceship?
Ah, the boom ship, yes.
Well, move the decimal. 40,000 gold.
Christ.
Does it revert back to unboom so it can be reboomed again, or is it just spaceship forever once it's boomed?
Yes, it's like a little snow globe, and then you say the word, and boom, spaceship, and then you say the word again, and no boom, spaceship. Don't say the word when you're in space. Do not do that. How do you think I got the item off the last guy I sold it to?
Okay, very good.
I learned that one the hard way. Lost a good customer that day.
It's gotten crushed. I'll keep it in mind, thank you.
Yes, I love me a good boom ship.
Well, I guess, can I go to the humans stall then?
Are you asking me for permission?
No, the DM. Could I, like...
Okay, yeah, I assume so. So
you
as...
cannot
Do you guys all want to just leave Roderick?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Erebus.
You all just turn around at the same time, like a cartoon
this guy.
show, and you walk over to the scavenger. And as you walk over, the sort of chubby elf is like walking away with some box of items. Hello.
Hi, do you perchance have communication devices that one could download an app onto?
Ah, yeah. I do have one. Let me see if it still works. She leans over to somewhere in her stall. Yeah, it still works. This is a bit of an older model, but it should last. The older models always last longer for whatever reason. She places it on the counter. It's quite a chunky machine, but it basically looks like it's not like touchscreen for the typing, so it looks like a calculator basically.
Would I be able to get the Thieves Code app on this?
You're not sure.
Would it be able to download applications?
Yeah. Should be able to.
Alright. How much do you wish for it?
Whew. Well, I've only got one, so I'm gonna have to make a profit off of it. We'll say 200 gold.
200 gold for this old thing.
Yeah, well, see, part of the thing you're paying for is the fact that it'll last you. You know, the new models, last a month maybe, and then the battery runs out, and then you're trying to charge the thing, and it's exploding, and then suddenly your ship has a massive hole in it. I lost a good customer last month on us.
All
A lot
right.
of people die in space. A lot of people are really irresponsible when it comes to flying spaceships.
Indeed.
How
Well,
much are they
unfortunately,
exploding phones?
at least at the moment, I won't be able to take it off your hands.
Well, I'll keep it around. Hopefully no one gets to it before you do.
I walk away. I wouldn't stand around in front of the person and have a conversation with my crew, would I? We've done that way too many times.
I can hear you. No, you can't.
Shut up. This is a private conversation.
My crew.
Shall we head to the arena?
It is time to kick some ass.
It is time to die.
Jesus, we're trying not to die.
Alright, you guys leave the marketplace and head towards the Paradox. It takes quite a while as you travel through the city streets. Set, with your passive perception, as you guys are heading down the main road towards the well, you sense that you get like a feeling, that classic feeling that someone's following you. And as you turn your head, you kind of see sort of along the basic living and the sort of groups of people that are trying to get to and fro, you see some sort of hooded figure, and then they just duck behind one of the alleyways as you look at them.
Alright, I'm gonna, I guess, actively look for them while we watch, but not like point them out because I don't want to like let them know I know they're watching us.
Continue towards the Paradox. Which direction do you want to go? Do you want to go towards the barracks or down towards the craft ward and then towards the...
Probably the quickest route because we're not quite sure when the tournament starts.
Alright, so down the barracks way, and you guys turn in, and you make it to the entrance where there was that training ground that people were in. Now, there's only a few people there. Some people that are just like, they don't have work today, and they just want to go in and train for the next fight or whatever. You can see the entrance to the main Paradox area. You can hear... Now that you're close enough, you can definitely hear people inside in the seats like, yeah, woohoo!
I guess we should approach.
They love us.
Broom guy. Let's go.
All right, you guys head towards the main entrance. You can now see a human man sort of waving people in as like people are walking in, getting ready for the first event. The stairs to where you're going to be watching the fight are up there, friends. He looks at you.
Actually, we're participating in the tournament.
Oh, hold on. He pulls out like an iPad-looking thing. What are your fighting names?
Set.
I was supposed to remember that.
I don't have a set here, no.
That is what I signed up under, right?
Sure, my name is Soul Reaper or something like that.
Ah, yes, Mr. Soul Reaper. It's good to see you. You're gonna head down this other hallway towards the, what the fuck did I...
Fantastic.
Yeah, just go down there. You'll find it.
Sounds good.
Holy shit, we got that talking book with us? I forgot about that.
Man's been screaming in your bag for 2 fucking weeks, like, somebody look at me! Nobody can hear him.
Oh, man.
If I remember correctly, my name was Lionheart.
There's no Lionheart here. There is a unassigned The Lion Monk.
Ah, that was what it was.
Oh, okay, good.
Apologies. I've been sleeping for like a day.
Okay, he points towards the hallway. Yep, just follow your turtle friend there.
Thank you.
To be completely honest, I do not remember what I signed up under.
You want to give me an intelligence check?
Sure. 8.
It was something to do with shadows.
Perhaps it was Shadow Walker or something along the lines.
Shadow Keeper? Does that ring a bell?
No, no.
Alright, well that's the only thing with shadow we have here.
Then I believe that is me.
Alright. We really should start assigning pictures to these. It makes it way easier. Anyone could get it and just say a name like, oh, that's close enough. Here you go.
Yeah, that's my name.
And finally, the orc. What was your name?
I am Broom Man.
Ah, yes, Broom Man, the brave rival to Broom Guy. We're very excited for that. Head on in.
Fucking say that.
As we're
Sorry,
walking
I
in,
have the little
Call me a
outburst and then
broom
just
guy.
silence.
as we walk in, I pull the book out. I'm like, "Hello,
Oh, fuck. What was his name?
Forgot about you.
Zenith."
Hey,
Oh, yeah, Zenith. Oh, my God. Holy shit. What the hell, guys? You just leave a man in a bag?
Sorry about that. We had a few busy nights in the city.
Thank God I don't need to breathe.
Why are you exhaling like you do?
Because I want you to know how much of an asshole you are for that.
I am deeply sorry.
Well, is there anything I can help you guys with? I'm the most important talking journal in all the land.
Not really. We're just waiting for a arena fight to start that we're participating in.
Oh. Oh, great.
I'm sorry.
I just spend this time like quietly talking to him, catching him up on what we've done since I left him in my bag.
He's like, well, I wish I could see, because this sounds like good fun.
Indeed.
So yeah, you guys continue walking down this hallway. Eventually you turn into like this purple carpeted waiting room, which is basically just like almost like a nightclub with no dancers. Yeah, just a bunch of cool looking fighters. Like you see like drows, elves, orcs. You see a orange like tiger tabaxi who's wearing like Thor type armor with a huge golden sword on his back. And they're all like lounging around, sort of just waiting for the fight to begin.
I start getting ready. I pull my pistol out in one hand and my rapier out in my other hand.
You can also see in the corner there's a person that looks like they're like the assistant sort of manager of all the fighters, getting them ready, letting them know where they're going to be on and stuff like that. I
guess I approached them.
We approached them.
Okay. The whole party walks up very menacingly. You know what? I just realized something that's really
like the
funny.
fucking delightful delinquents.
I can't wait until that comes up. So you guys walk up.
We left Coral in the market.
Anyway, you guys walk up.
Oh no.
The second he became an
End up
adult,
burning
you
a
guys
building
just stopped
down.
giving a fuck about him at all.
Oh, we
Yo.
peasants.
Zach, as soon as he
He'll
started,
make his way back, guys. It's fine.
as soon as he started blabbing about Hydrox cookies and them trying to take over the galaxy, I just stopped caring.
Yeah, that shit doesn't sound important. So yeah, you guys walk up to this human woman who's wearing like attendant's outfit. He's like, you seem to be the final fighters. You come to know who you're up against, yes?
Indeed.
Correct.
All right. Who would like to go first?
Me.
Yes, the very brave broom man. All right, Nick, roll me at 1d10.
Oh boy. 9.
9. You will be up against Tarek Backbreaker, also an orc,
Oh. Okay.
in your first fight. Who would like to go next?
I guess I can.
All right, roll a d10. If you get a 9 or a 4, roll again.
I got a 2.
You will be up against Rarwan the Bold, who is a dwarf.
He will be bold no longer after I'm through with him.
Ah, excellent.
Is killing and maiming allowed? What are the
No killing. Don't kill, please.
maiming's good though?
Oh.
Please.
Well, yes, you want to defeat him. You want to make sure he remembers the fight, but do not kill.
Permanently, we can permanently cripple them, put them in the hospital forever. Just don't kill them. Got it.
Sounds good.
Something like that, yes.
Anyone got mushrooms?
I got
Okay,
a
Aaron
bag of ball
Rodgers.
bearings, but I got no mushrooms.
Who would like to go next?
I will go next.
All right, roll a d10. If you get a 2, a 7, a 4, or a 9, roll again.
I got a 5.
Ah, yes, you will be going up against Broom Guy.
Kick his fucking
Exactly what I was
ass.
thinking. I was like, imagine I get broom guy.
Wait,
I'm really disappointed I didn't. I was really hoping to go out there and just like unleash all of my fury. And just, like,
Hey man, I
they'd have
got
to
you. I'll
fucking
just
pull
clock him in the nose.
just
Yeah,
for that
damn
one
right.
fight. Just for that one fight, instead of being a cleric, you're a level 3 barbarian. Full on rage.
All right.
I just take some bath salts before it starts and I just claw his fucking face off.
All right, Cock, give me a d10 roll.
3.
You will be going up against Sadie Valdir, a female elf. And remember, this is just the first round, so prepare your finest weaponry. You do not want to be out immediately.
Indeed.
That would be very embarrassing after all the shit
I take out
talking.
my vibro staff and I just start twirling it around like a monk. I accidentally smack cock in the shell. Sorry, I'm so tired.
We're going to see. Right now, Yak Dre is currently fighting Droki Dawa. We're going to see who wins that fight, and then after that, it will actually be Warwan and Shadowkeeper.
Ah, indeed.
So prepare mentally. You can hear the crowd now cheering loudly, coming down from one of the corridors, like, "Yeah, fucking rip his throat out! Ah!" It's like, oh, it appears someone has just won. We will see who comes back into the waiting room. Some time goes by. You can see in the corner, there's like a group of fighters that have gathered around one of the like purple leather seats, and they're like clearly looking at someone. And then walking in, you can see an older looking like samurai man. He's like, "Ah, Yak, good job. Was it a tough fight?" No. Oh, great. And then you can hear more cheering. "Yeah, bring on the next one. Woo!" Coming from down the corridor. All right.
Just imagine we're level 3s, all of them out there are fucking level 20s.
All right, Shadowkeeper, are you ready?
As ready as one can be.
Oh, very exciting.
Good luck, Shadowper.
Thank you, Broom Guy.
Rip his
You got
spine out.
Yes! Thank you! Thank you. Someone recognizes it. I start crying as I walk away.
Of course, I was fucking there, dude.
Y'all are the fucking greatest, man.
Got this, bro.
The rest of you, there's like a TV screen, like a huge screen, like up against one of the walls that the fight is being portrayed on. That some of the fighters are watching, but most of them don't fucking care. They're just like, I'll just fight when I'm ready. You are led, set down one of the corridors. There's like a breakage, so then it like goes around the arena, so you both come out of different ends. And so you head down your corridor. You make it to a large like gate that isn't opened yet, and then you hear, "Prepare for fight number 3!" And there's like, "Yeah! Woo!" Up next, we have a couple of newbies to the group. Boo! Boo! We have in one corner the greatest dwarf fighter in all of Melith, Warwan the Bold.
All of
You can-
Middle Earth? Is Gimli over there?
You can hear one of the other gates swing open, and he comes running out. Ah! Starts beating on his chest. As he appears on the screen in the back room, Cock, you immediately recognize him as the dwarf that you rescued from the zombie fight that slapped you on the ass as he ran away. And then in the other corner,
Shadow, we have a mysterious fellow, a feline with a taste for flesh, yes! Shadow Keeper!
Then the gate opens. And the gate is open. What do you do?
My cloak is obviously up and over my head.
Okay.
And I sort of just stalk out, making as little noise as possible. Both my weapons are sort of hidden in my cloak so that he can't see what I'm wearing.
Give me a performance roll.
17. I got +4 for performance.
As you stalk out of the gate, you just hear oh, yeah, I like that, yeah! And the crowd goes wild. Wow! Shadow Keeper, beat his ass! And Rar1's like, whoa! Hey guys, look, I can flex really well. And they're like, boo, shut the fuck up! All right, Shadow Keeper, give me a initiative roll, and I will put us on the map.
Oh yeah, 21.
You got a what? A 21?
Yeah.
Did you get a natural 20?
No, did he?
Yes, he did, and he has +1.
Well, do you need my dex to know who goes in the order first?
Yeah, I think that's probably fair, even though it's a natural 20.
+3.
+1, so we'll let you go first. Shadow Keeper, you can see with your passive perception that the sort of fancy royal box is filled with all of the Tritons that are the Scar Leader and stuff. The Coldwater family are currently watching the fight.
Well, one of the first things I'm going to do is to use my feline agility, which doubles my movement. So that's 60 feet. So I'm going to move out to here. Oh my god, he is still.
Man, don't even go towards him.
Then I guess I will use my bonus action, cunning action, to dash. So dash gives me an extra 30 feet, but the feline agility doubles my speed. So does that mean I would get an extra 60 feet of movement?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So I can move another.
Just turn into the Flash.
60 feet. So I need to get. So you guys just see a blur of a cat dash across the field. Pull out my gun, and I will shoot him. And because I have the assassin trait, that means I get advantage on any enemy that hasn't attacked yet, or hasn't gone to turn in order. So, does a 12 hit him?
It does not.
Then that is my turn.
And you were shooting at him with your gun, right?
Yeah.
All right. So as you shoot, the crowd goes, well, you'll get him next time, yeah!
I also have my rapier in my other hand because I can
Dual wield.
hold them. Yeah.
Alrighty, mate. Let's take a look here. This guy cannot move as fast as you can at all. It's actually quite embarrassing.
He goes,
Can you only move 25 feet?
Get over here! This is probably not gonna work. He pulls out, you can see he pulls back his leathery sort of jacket thing, his vest, and you can see just 4 different axes on one of the sides, and he pulls one out and just chucks it at you.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 is my AC, and I don't know which way we're ruling it.
If the total of the roll plus modifiers equals or exceeds the target's armor class, it's a hit. Okay. 3 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
So the axe just sort of cuts along your cloak. You can definitely feel the blade, but it sort of wraps up in the threads. And he's like, "Get closer, blind feline!" as you ran way farther than he did. And the crowd's like, nice, yeah, yes.
I am going to step back. He's 10 feet away from me right now. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 back here. I'm gonna pull out my bag of ball bearings and throw my bag of ball bearings right in front of him, and it covers a 10-foot area, so the 2 squares right in front of him, and he will then, on his turn, if he moves to come at me, he has to succeed on a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Okay.
and then I will shoot him.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
The crowd seems impressed. They're like, oh!
That's an 11. I'm rolling terribly.
Yeah, that won't hit. Is that your full go?
Yes.
Give me a moment. Gotta pick them all back up.
This
Let me-
time, he's gonna try to swing an actual axe. and not throw it.
Oh. Actually, it's a 10-foot square.
Okay, then he does the same thing, just on the other side.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
This time it's gonna be 10 damage.
Wouldn't that be... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what a 10-foot square would be. Is that the 10-foot square?
That's 15, right? Because it's 5.
Yeah, but the radius is...
Yeah, can he hit him now?
Yeah, it's a bigger obstacle. So I guess he just like... Alright, bonus action disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can't catch up to me, I don't think. Alright, I will take one extra step backwards, and then I will shoot him. Yeah, no, I am just rolling terribly today.
But now you are kind of far away.
He can go through it. Try not to fall prone.
He's gonna try to throw another axe at you.
How many axes does he have?
He's just pulling them out of his ass like a fucking GTA character.
Well, you saw on the side that he lifted up, there was 4 axes.
Uh-huh. He got a nat 20, didn't he?
Maybe a little bit.
So I'm dead.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
My character is very squishy.
That'll be 7 damage.
Okay. I'm not out of it yet.
Another axe hits you. The crowd are like, no, Shadowkeeper! War1's like, you bloody bastard! Stop running away from me!
Bonus action dash. Get a little bit more movement. Shoot him again.
Alright.
Okay, there we go. 18. Does that hit?
That will hit. One of the blasts.
That will be 8 damage.
He staggers back a bit. Oh, you've got a... I only just now noticed you were shooting at me! Is that your full go?
Yeah.
You can only get to here. You got lucky getting a dwarf. He's like,
Bag of ball bearings.
there's bloody ball bearings, you bastard!
You can go through them, man. Come at me.
Alright, both of us are a bit of cowards, alright? I'll admit it. I'm gonna throw my bloody axe at you once again. But this time, nope, that's a 22.
Fucking damn it. Yeah, that hits.
That's 13 damage.
Yeah, that...
Oh my god, I don't know how you missed so many times.
Yeah, I'm down.
You fall down. Do you have anything that can get you back up or anything?
I'm not an orc, so no.
Alright, so you fall. Pff, another axe hits you, and you fall to the ground. And the crowd's like, R1's gonna roll a... He got a 4. They're like, boo! Boo! We don't like axes! Shut up, you fucking bastards! I won fair and square. He threw the ball bearings. And, yeah. R1 begins walking back towards his corner. And, the crowd boo him and throw tomatoes as he walks back. And eventually, a mage runs out and heals Shadowkeeper to 1 HP. And then sort of drags you off the tournament floor.
I collect my ball bearings first.
Yeah, you can collect your ball bearings. You're like, wait, let go of me, my ball bearings.
My balls. Give them to me.
It's a good thing I knew enough that my character is very squishy and not to bet on me.
You guys all see this happen on the screen, and then eventually Warwan the Bold comes back in, and one of the human fighters, sort of in the corner, sitting on one of the purple leather chairs, is like, the crowd didn't like you very much, Warwan. Oh, shut up! I won! Yeah, but I'm just saying, I didn't win the people over. I'll figure it out. Thanks for your criticism. And he goes, sits down at the bar that's not serving any drinks.
Angrily thanks him. Thank you.
All right, the attendant says, up next we will have Sadie Valdir versus Cocculus, or whatever your name was. Oh, sorry. Soul Reaper.
Beat that booty, turtle boy.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
So, Cock, you get led to the same corridor that Set went down, and you can hear the announcer once again.
Alright, the last one was a ball-bearing rip-roar, I have to say that. Up next, we have 2 more newbies. Put your hands together for Sadie Valdir.
You can hear the other gate open. She's like, woo! And runs out, like, start fist pumping the air. Let's go! Let's see if she fires up the crowd at all. They're all like, ugh! As they see the elf. Dude, they're like, they don't really cheer that much. Oh, come on! And then you hear,
And in the other field, we have a shell-shocked turtle. It's Soul Reaper.
and the gate opens. Give me a performance roll.
19.
Yeah, as you walk out, the crowd's like, holy shit, whoa! A lot of people are like,
God!
they're like, win! Soul Reaper! As you walk out, also, you can see one of the people in the stands. There's like a family of orcs, and their kid is like stood up on the railings, and you can see he's got a T-shirt on that says "I'm here for Broom Guy versus Broom Man." And yeah, it's a sight to see for sure.
Reinhardt's gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
Crushes that child.
Hell yeah, brother.
You guys got a good record so far, so. And we can roll some initiado.
16.
Alright, well, you will be going first, as she got 7.
Alright, so first, I will move 30 feet, and then I will yell at her, "Your soul is mine." Then proceed
The crowd
whip
loved
out-
that.
to whip out one of my random effect potions and drink it.
Oh, shit. Oh, I fucking love that. Okay. Yeah, roll a D100. That's so fucking funny.
That's a 46.
46. Alright, roll 1d4 for me. This is really unfortunate. Okay, Cock. For the next 2 days, you don't know how to speak common.
Fantastic.
You only know your native language, which is what turtles do to each other.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? Does he have wild magic or something?
He bought those random potions that just have a random effect, and he just drunk one immediately.
Am I only allowed to use one per turn?
One potion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an action to drink a potion.
You just start throwing them all back. Just, oh, shit, one of them's gotta work.
One of them's gotta turn me into a monster, come on.
Alright, since that's an action,
That's so fucking... the least useful in combat, probably.
One of them just makes you uncontrollable pee.
I'll have a reaction that if she attacks me, I will try to hit her back.
Okay.
Not that that will likely happen, but that will end my turn.
Alright, so on Sadie's turn... sorry. Oh, those potions are amazing.
Soul is mine!
You just walk forward and drink something and then just do down.
You never say anything again.
I burst into flames on the spot.
Okay, so you see Sadie. She starts, like, spinning her hands really fast, and you can see, like, this blue ball of energy, like, form in her hands. And then she throws it along the ground, and as it skips along, like, the sandy floor, the, like, dusty floor, you can see, like, this line of almost like a river shoot out, and she dives into the water and starts swimming towards you.
Ooh.
And then she jumps up, and as she jumps up out of the water, the pool behind her disappears. As she like jumps up, the crowd's like, "Oh yeah, we like that! Woo, water girl!" I think that's all she can do. And she says, "You're gonna have to find my soul first, turtle boy." And it's your go.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh no.
Just motorboat the air.
Waggling tongue frantically. You're like really concerned, like, will I ever be able to speak again? What the fuck happened? Wait, hold on, is it that you... Yeah, you forgot the language. You don't know what people are saying to you either.
Oh, no.
It just sounds like she just spoke gibberish to you.
Do you know any other language?
Not while it's active, I only know turtle now.
I thought you just forgot common.
Yeah, it's the last language you spoke, so... Do you know any other language? So you know, Gnome, right?
I know gnome, celestial, and abyssal.
Okay, so Gnome is at least useful.
I speak to the stars. Talk to me, please.
Alright, what would you like to do, Soul Reaper? Oh, I'm so glad this tournament is.
I'm gonna cast Nature's Wrath on her, and she will need to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw, whichever one she wants, to get a 13.
Okay, she got a 6.
And with that, vines will sprout out of the ground and restrain her.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, so she can't move or something?
Yeah. Until every turn that she gets, she can make another saving throw to get out of it.
Ah, but that's like
But
at the
she
end of her
can't-
turn.
Yeah, she can't move until that's made.
They wrap around her arms and her legs. Hey! Whoa! Wait, what the heck? I thought you were a soul guy, not a magic guy! Bitch! You have no idea what she's insulting you.
That will end my turn.
You're gonna make a dex saving throw. She tries to break free. She gets real close, like she snaps one of the vines and then just grabs onto her again. Damn it! Give me a performance roll.
13.
The crowd's like, boo! Get closer! We want to see blood! You hear the child wearing the t-shirt yell out. Alright, it's your turn.
Cross. For fun, I'm going to activate Lady Wara's flail.
Oh shit. Okay, she can't. She's got disadvantage on. That wouldn't have helped anyway. That's a 7.
Yeah.
So she's blinded. Is that your go?
Yeah, that's my go.
So she has to try to unblind and break free from the vines. Let's do the vines first. Nope, she's very much still stuck. What's the saving throw for the blinding?
It says duration is 1 minute. I don't know if...
Oh yeah, I don't even think there is a... Once you're blind for a minute, right?
I think so. I don't see any saving throw on it.
Alright, great. She's thrashing about like, no, not like this, please! And she looks in terror. It's your go again.
I will proceed to make an attack roll with Lady Wara's Holy Flail.
Alright.
He gets advantage because of the prone and blind state. Right?
Yeah, fucking hell.
I get advantage and I have a +7 hit dice modifier.
Jesus Christ. She didn't even have a chance.
Now you know how I feel.
21.
To hit?
To hit.
Yeah, that'll fucking hit, mate.
14 damage.
That's a big smack. Where are you aiming for? You can just basically hit whatever you want at this point.
I'll hit her on the butt, just to be weird.
Alright, you slam your flail into her butt, and she's like, ah! The crowd's like, woo!
Just whisper payback.
It's 13 to break out of the vines, right?
Yep.
Alright, so now that she's been slapped in the butt, she sort of uses the momentum of the smack on her butt to, like, pull herself forward and rip out of the vines. But she's, like, looking around, trying to figure out where you attacked from, but that's the end of her turn.
I get behind her, and I hit her again.
Okay.
Still with that advantage, because she blind.
That is a 20 this time to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh, only 11 this time.
Still quite a bit of damage as you just smack into her. Where are you aiming now?
I'll bop her on the head.
Alright, you bop her on the head. It's not really, like, a head hit from, like, a flail is not really enough for her to determine where you are. So she just sort of, like, turns around and just swings randomly. She actually has a spear now, you notice. Yeah, I mean, you got, like, 800 AC, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't even have a plus. That's a 9.
Oh, damn.
Oh wait, no, she does. 2 plus 2, but still. All right, she swings sporadically with her fucking spear, and just nothing happens. You're like comically ducking under it, and then the crowd will be like, "Ooh!" as you do it.
I'll go over here this time. Another 21.
Yeah.
Thank God.
17.
Oh my god. She's like, ah! Where are you aiming now?
I hit her on the foot.
Ow, my toes! My toesies!
My toots.
My tootsies! Alright. Her last attempt to do anything in this fight. No, she got an 8. She swings once again with the spear, this time where you just were. And she's like, what? How? And as you go... Oh, God. Sorry, it's your go.
Okay.
She doesn't have, like, a secret weapon. I love the circle maneuver.
Bomb.
Alright, you tell me if this is an action or a bonus action. Just to confuse her even more, I want to salmon her, which is just me putting my hand between her thighs and whacking them really fast.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say you're not doing damage, so that's a bonus action.
Alright, so I'll do that as a bonus action. And then, as in, can I move any extra bit after an action, or is it just you stay where you are once you...
Yeah, you still have your movement.
Okay. As an action, I will take out a bit of the non-poisoned chicken and try to put it in her mouth.
My God, you're such a weirdo. Yeah, I'll just have like a dex save.
Okay. Like, hey, eat this. Hey! Stop moving.
Okay, you stick a chicken wing in her mouth. It's like,
And then I'll move over here and end my turn.
Why is it so fat?
She immediately spits the chicken out.
Hey!
And,
No, it's good chicken.
It's a good chicken.
what's your AC? I got an 18. You got like a 19, don't you?
Yep.
Fuck, that's probably as good as I'm gonna get with disadvantage. She sort of like stabs down where she thought your hand was from the salmon or whatever, and you're not there. She's like, ah! And it's your go again.
Alright, I'll just bump her on the head again. 23.
Yeah.
Another 17.
So yeah, as you bonk her on the head, it's just like a moment where like she's like stood up, but she's clearly passed out, and then she just falls onto the ground, and the crowd goes, ah, Soul Reaper! Ah! One of them sounds in pain.
Michael!
And yeah, even the announcers guy like, that was dope.
That was dope.
And then you walk back towards your corridor, and eventually one of the mages comes out and drags her unconscious body towards her corridor. And yeah, you guys just watched that on this big screen.
I got dragon and it goes, ooh, piece of chicken.
Set, you can heal all the way up to full as a mage has been with you, healing you up as you watch the fights.
Before I leave, I want to put my cock on her for 1 HP before.
What the fuck?
On Sadie?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just teabag her
Whoa.
before I leave.
Give me performance with disadvantage.
Oh.
Thank God.
17.
What?
Oh my
The crowd's kind of split on that move, but the cheering is much louder, so it sounds like they're all cheering for you.
The kid's just like, yeah!
That was
gained
awesome!
an even more rabid fan base.
As you look back at the kid, he's now holding a Soul Reaper stuffed animal.
Starts humping it or whatever.
Starts teabagging it. Cock walks back into the room victorious. The same human man is like, very well done, Tortle. You made quick work of her.
I go over to Set and try to say, like, hey, I won. And to which he hears with very, very animated hand movements.
The attendant just looks over like, oh god.
Because I know Thieves' Cant, which is a mix of dialect, jargon, and code that allows you to hide messages in seemingly normal conversation, it just takes 4 times longer. Am I getting like some weird message?
Yes, I
I'm like,
speak jive.
am I like thinking he's talking in some like thieves code, and I think I get what he's saying, but in reality he's just speaking a language I don't understand?
You think he's talking in thieves code, but it's like some fucking weird message that you're not really sure.
I just sort of thumbs up him. I'm like, okay.
Thinking he understands me, I'm like, oh yay, and then I walk off.
The attendant's like, well, that was weird. Anyway, up next we are going to have the 2 orcs face off. Broom Man, and as she says that, you hear Broom Man, and then the crowd that's sort of in the corner parts a little bit, and you can see another orc sitting on the leather couch, and you can see a broom on his back. I see I have a fan.
What?
And he stands up.
I don't even acknowledge him. I think he's fucking worthless to the world, so he's not even worth existence. So, boom, I won't give it to him.
I'll see you soon, Broom Man. And the crowd goes as they laugh, and he sits back down. And Tegric, Backbreaker, is a really muscular-looking orc. Though...
Oh my god, Tegric's back.
Sort of like... It's a bit odd. You think that maybe there's a bit of human in his blood as well. So maybe he's not totally pure, as we stated last time. But, yeah, he looks very muscular, and he's got a big sword on his back. And he's like, it'll be an honor to fight you, Devon.
Yes, always good to engage in combat, and may the best fighter win.
Of course. And if I do lose, perhaps I will root for you. And he nods and heads down his corridor.
As the same, as I walk away.
You head down your corridor as well, and you sit waiting, and you can hear the crowd is like, Broom Man, Broom Man, Broom Man, and they're getting hyped up. And the announcer comes on.
Yes, as you know, today we have a very exciting fight. We have a newcomer, and one who's been around for quite a while. So, let's get to it. In the first corner, we have... 1 second. Hold on, I spilled my coffee. In the first corner, we have the strongest orc to ever talk. Yeah, that's good. Tegric Backbreaker!
And the gate opens, and he comes running out. He's not flexing or anything, he just pulls his sword out and begins to wipe it a little bit, and the crowd's like, yeah, cool! And then...
And in the other corner, one of the most betted on men in the competition, Broom Man!
The crowd's like, yeah! As the gate opens. What would you like to do?
I will just kind of return the same energy as my opponent, Tarek, because I don't want to show him up.
Alright, so you just run out, sort of subtly, maybe wave at the crowd a little bit.
Like a slight acknowledgement, maybe, but not like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking greatest. Kiss my ass. Boom.
Yeah. As you run out, you can see like an orc child stood up on the railings, and he's like, "Holy shit, it's the broom!" And the parents are like, "Get down, you're gonna fall." And yeah, you can roll initiative if you'd like, Devon.
Alright. That is an 18.
Alright, what would you like to do?
To start out, how far... Here, how can I measure again? Like, the distance in between us?
The ruler under the magnifying glass.
Well, I will just move 30 feet forward. Then I'm going to use my first spell, which is going to be Guiding Bolt. And it's going to be my level 2 version of it. So, here we go. Ah, that's an 8.
That will not hit.
Okay. Well, then from there, we'll just end my turn.
Alright, he finishes cleaning his sword. He begins running towards you, but that is all he can do.
Is that its whole turn?
It is now your turn.
Okay.
Radiates the essence of fear.
Now I'm going to use my other second level spell, which is going to be Spiritual Weapon, where I'm going to create a floating dagger that just is right next to me. And this will last for, I believe it is a minute. Or wait, let me see. Yeah, 1 minute. And it says that whenever I get a hit on a target, it will take damage equal to a d8 plus my modifier, which is 3. And as a bonus action, it can repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
We need like a model for that or something.
And for a minute, would that be in this situation?
10 rounds.
Oh shit, 10 rounds? Oh god, okay. That will definitely be the move.
You said it was a dagger, right?
Yeah, just like a floating, like, kind of lightning-esque dagger.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Well, the spiritual weapon does have a range of 60 feet, so I'm going to use it to attack. Can I just move him, like...
Yeah. The dagger flies towards him.
And rolling. That's a 23.
That will hit.
That is an 8 plus 3, 11 damage.
Do damage
Shit.
to Tarek.
He just picks it up, throws it back at you.
The spiritual dagger stabs into him, into sort of the armor area, and he looks. The crowd is like, "Yeah, Brewman!" And he sort of looks at the crowd, eyeing them, but does not seem to be stopping. Is that your full go?
Yes, that will be my full go.
He's going to charge forward. Oops. He will attack you with his large golden sword. As he gets up close to you, you also begin to notice that, like, he's sweating a bit more than you'd expect, and, like, his skin was almost a bit paler than when you saw him a moment ago. That is going to be a 18 to hit. No, 16
that will
to hit.
That ties my AC, so that will.
That will be 10 damage. As he swings the sword down onto your, like, shoulder blade. And the crowd's like, shock rings out. In the room that you guys are watching in, you can actually hear the other broom guy say, "That's more like it." Devon, it is your go once again.
So now that he is literally right in front of me, this seems as good as an opportunity as any to use Inflict Balloons, level 1.
Inflict balloons?
Tower defense.
Inflict wounds. Sorry.
sorry.
I think I stuttered. You touch them and they die. But I got a 7, so I don't think I touched them.
Okay, so you reach out, and he sort of uses his steel armor to block your grab onto him. He says, "Draw your blade." As you do that, is that your full go?
No, because then I'm gonna have the spiritual weapon attack because it's its own deity, and
Okay.
do that. So it will move right over there. I'll roll for that. That is a 8. That does not hit. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to have it attack again. Fuck. That is a 7.
Oh no!
So that's not going to hit either.
Guy, no.
I think that's going to be it for my turn.
As the spiritual blade, he sort of ducks around, dodges it. Once again, the broom guy in the room with you all is just like, ha ha ha. Interesting. And the group around him laughs. And,
Is this information just to fucking anger me?
on his turn, Tarek will lift his sword up. But as he does it, like, you can see, like, he, like, lifts up and he thinks he's gonna have much more strength about it than he does. But as he lifts the sword above his head, he's like, ah! And he sort of, like, falls a bit and the sword doesn't come down on you. Bloody, what is going on? And then he'll just swing a punch in an attempt to do any sort of damage. But swing, you dodge out of the way. You can see, almost like it looks a little bit sick. And that's his full go. Broom Man.
Alright, so now can I use Inflict Wounds again with advantage since he's on the ground?
He's not on the ground, he's just sort of like leaned over in pain.
Okay.
No, Cock poisoned him with the poison chicken. You got him.
Yeah, I'll just use Inflict Wounds again. That is a 16.
That will hit.
Alright. That is 3 d10s.
Oh, shit.
Here is... where did I put my d10? Here it is. Alright, roll 1, 1, 4, 6. So, 11 damage.
You touch him, and the pain that he feels increases. Ah! He screams out, and Broom Guy in the room is like, no, stop. Ah!
Alright, now Spiritual Weapon is going to attack. It gets a 9, that doesn't hit. As a bonus action, it's going to attack again. That is a 16, so that will hit, because 16 hit last time. And we're rolling that good old D8, and that is going to be, hell yeah, another 11 damage.
Shit.
Let's go.
So it stabs him in the back. Ah! You are a great foe, Devon, he says. And he will now swing his sword once again forward. This time, once again, you sort of move backwards. You're sort of like parrying his blow as he swings once again towards you. Ah! Stop it! Come back here! He says. Now in the room, Broom Guy stands up, looking at the TV, doing what I do when I watch the Bucks lose. Very distressed. And next, also Broom Man. As your turn begins, you hear someone in the crowd like, "Use the broom, yeah, Broom Man."
Kobe, job's not finished. Job's not finished. So we're gonna fucking go back to all reliable, and we're gonna use Inflict Wounds again. And roll your boat. That's a fucking natural 20 plus 5. 25.
Jesus.
So how does that work again? Is for natural 20 for like the damage modifier? Is there any?
So
Benefit.
you take all the dice that you would roll and have them max, and then you roll again.
So 3d10s, so that's 30, and then I just roll 3d10s again.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, I'm about to kill this man. Jeez. Because that's a 7, a 2,
cardiac arrest,
and a 4. So that's 13, 43 damage.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
All right, so yeah, as you sort of, where do you grab him as you inflict damage once again?
Just on the arm. I don't want to be like, super merciful. Bad. Boom.
All right, so you grab him on the arm, and he looks into your eyes in terror as he feels this wave of pain shoot through him once again, and he just falls over. And as he does this, the crowd is just like the loudest they've been all day. Like, yeah, Broomman's on to the next round. Whoa! And they're like fist bumping each other and high fiving. And in the room, Broom Guy just and sits down. And the group is like, it's all right, it's all right.
Before I do anything else, I use Spare the Dying to make sure he's all right. And then, using my last spell, I'll use Cure Wounds to give him some health back as a sign of respect.
Okay. You sort of help him get up.
That's 11 health back.
So yeah, you heal him up, and he's grateful. He's like, you are a great fighter, Devon.
It was an excellent match.
Yes.
I appreciate, and I hope that nothing personal, of course.
I'll try harder next time. You can see, like, as he lifts his hand to, like, put his sword away, his hand is, like, shaking. And he begins walking back towards his gate.
I walk back to mine. And kind of, like, salute to the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
Not much more.
They're like, whoa! Yeah, Brewman! Going crazy. You head back into the waiting room, where you are met with a few cheers, a few claps. One of the humans is like, "Oh, very well done," and you just hear like, "Pah, it was good, I guess." And you can see the other Broom Guy is sat down once again.
Suck my balls, bro! Suck my balls! You're about to lose in the first fucking round to my boy, so suck my balls. That's the best fucking fight that anybody associated with the Broom name is gonna get. Suck my balls. Suck my ball. Breaking news. Suck my balls.
I suppose we will see.
I suppose you'll suck my balls after you lose. Boom. I suppose you'll suck my balls.
Perhaps I will take you up on that offer.
Yeah, because you're a little bitch. Boom.
Well, shall we get to it then? What was it? The Lion Monk?
I just peer at him with just one eye, looking at him, just like, I do not acknowledge you.
So yeah, the attendant sort of leads you guys to your corridors, and you head down. As you do, you hear, like, the announcer guy is like,
And now, the second most looked forward to match in the whole first round. Sorry, I'm burping. Found my coffee again. We have the one, the only Broom Guy.
and now the crowd's like, oh shit, yeah! And they all come in their seats. There's a orc that looks remarkably like Devon, just slight differences, comes out wearing full plate armor, wielding a broom in his hand. And he swings it around like ninja, spins it behind his back, and the crowd's like, yeah! Yes, it will be a great fight today! Well, at least I will fight great today. I cannot speak for my opponent. And then the announcer's like,
And in the other corner, we have... wait a second. The Lion Monk.
And the crowd's like, oh shit, a lion! Yeah! And then the gate opens. What do you do, Reinhardt?
I walk out, just walk, like slowly walk. And I put my hands through my hair, and I do air glasses.
Alright, give me a performance roll.
21.
Okay. So the crowd, like, there's like a moment of shock as you walk out and you're not like a tabaxi lion. But then when you sort of move your fingers through your hair and flick it back, there's like, oh, yeah, I like his charisma, woo! And you can hear like people whistling at you and stuff. The crowd is attracted to you.
Of course, I pull out my vibro staff.
God damn it!
And yeah, let's roll initiative.
All right, I got a 13.
Nice. All right. The Lion Monk, you may go first.
40. Go about here. That's about like here.
Okay, that is your full go, yes?
Yes.
He hops onto his broom, and he will fly forwards. So he's like 10 feet above you in the air on a broom. He points his finger towards you and is like, good luck! Make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay, so, you see like this, bubble of like blood shoot down towards you, and you like dive out of the way, but some of it gets on your cloak.
Oh fuck, don't tell me it's like fucking all my health.
No, you can't do half of one, so you take no damage.
Oh, okay.
As this blood like spills onto your like imperial armor or whatever, imperial leather outfit. Ah, shoot! And the crowd's like, you'll get him next time, broom guy! And then you hear someone say like, no, the beautiful one will win! It's your turn again.
I'm gonna go there. And that's my, and then I'm gonna grab one of my darts. Forgot
Okay.
I had these things.
Nice.
I can do, they're 20 feet. 20 to 60?
Yeah, you can chuck one up at him.
Alright. They do, 1d4, but, if I hit them first, does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay. 1d4. 7 damage.
Anything else you can do on your turn?
No.
The dart stabs into his plate armor. Hey! Don't do that! I didn't know you had those. Take some more of this! And he flicks his hand down towards you, and some more blood shoots out of it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Okay, so like as the blood flies down towards your face, it suddenly becomes like vaporous and like surrounds you. You take 2 damage. Doing great so far.
No, this guy has a flying broom. I'm starting to think he's actually broom guy.
You're fighting Devon right now. Well, is your go.
Well, I'm going to move. Yeah, if they'll let me. And then I'm going to throw another dart. I have 10 of these darts. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Okay. 8 damage.
Alright, you throw another dart at him. It stabs him once again. Hey! How many of those do you have?
Enough!
We'll see.
Hopefully. Are they, like, stuck in him? Or have they fallen out?
Yeah, they're stabbing into him.
He's just flying around with them in his body.
As that happened, he's like, fine. Have it your way, then. We'll play on the ground. And he starts swinging his hands around. And next to you, you see like this swirling like tornado of blackness. The dust starts shooting up into the air all around you. And then there's like this like dusty residue around. And then you see some sort of black wolf appear next to you.
Why don't you play with him for a while?
Okay, so I'll do my double punch. I'll do the double punch on the dog, and then throw the dart at him.
Okay, it's not your turn yet, though.
Oh, well, that's what I'm planning to.
Okay, fair enough. First, you are going to be attacked
Oh.
by the dog. For a 20 will hit, yes?
Yes.
It's going to be 8 damage. As this dog bites into your leg. As it bites into you, like, the teeth feel real, but as you're looking down at its body, it's almost like you can see through it into its bones. Now
That's
it's
just
your go.
weird. Alright, I'm gonna punch the dog twice.
Nice.
Just fucking wail at it.
While he does that, how's everyone doing?
I'm
We vibing.
poison chicken into my mouth.
Good. All good things.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, I have to find out what my punches are. Remember? Unarmed attacks are D4. Okay. 7 damage?
And you're attacking with punches, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you punch into it, and your fist, like, goes through the flesh and into the bone, and you, like, knock away bones as you punch into it, and it just goes, "Arr!"
And then my second one
Yeah.
does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay. 6 damage.
You do another punch into the bones. Doesn't like that. And you're gonna throw a dart.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dart at him too.
So
Not gonna see that
2
coming.
punches, fling the dart to the side, up in the air,
16, 4 damage.
and that is your go. Yes.
Yes.
All right. On Broom Guy's turn, you start to hear him cough up on top of the broom. You got this, Pooch. And then he's gonna do another thing. He is going to do a thing. He starts waving his hands around, spinning this spell once again, and throws it down towards you. You need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, yeah. My best thing. -1. Oh, perfect. 17.
Alright, so you're gonna take 1 damage. And you can feel this, like, black tornado spin up under your feet, and it starts to, like, pull you in, like, trying to drag you up into the air, but you manage to keep on your feet.
Okay.
And you just hear once again, damn it! And the crowd's like, ooh, as they see the tornado, but you don't move. On the wolf's go, it's going to try to bite you again. That's a natural 1, so it just jumps in between your legs. Ah! Damn it, dog! Ah! It's your go.
Alright, I'm gonna move.
So the dog's like here now.
Oh, okay. I'll move here. And then, I haven't used this yet, so I'm gonna use it now. Thunder Wave. A wave that of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit.
On a save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half his damage and isn't pushed.
Wait, is it a cube?
Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Oh,
And he's 10 feet above me, so he's in the cube.
Yeah, he is.
I want to use this, but I can't really use it when my teammates are standing next to me.
Yeah. What save am I making?
Constitution saving throw.
Alright, that's going to be a 11 for Broom Guy. What's the save? What's the DC? So what happens on a save versus a fail?
On a successful on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed away 10 feet from you.
Okay. And then
So
I assume it's just half, and they don't move if they succeed.
Yeah. That's just half the damage. Yeah. So it's like it's like 1d8.
Yeah,
So,
roll damage.
my d8. Is that my d8? Yeah, that's my d8. Okay.
Why did I use the ruler for that? Yeah, just roll 2d8 and then I'll half it for the dog.
Alright. 14.
14 damage?
Yeah.
Shit, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of damage.
Alright, so yeah, even though the dog doesn't move, it just explodes into dust, basically. And disappears. And he on his broom fly 10 feet in the other direction. Is that your full go?
I'm actually curious does Thunderwave knock people off if they're flying? With your fast typing, you think you can look that up?
Interesting.
Let's see. It says, in addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed feet. That doesn't really help.
It's a really cool idea
Wow.
to knock him off the broom.
I feel kind of bad. The spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Yeah, everyone just heard the clap sound.
I basically just jumped and my feet hit the floor.
Okay, is that your full go?
Yeah.
On his go, even though he doesn't get knocked off the broom, you can see that like his grip is actually quite loose now. He looks very weak up on the broom. He's gonna attempt. He pulls out some sort of object from his armor. It looks like a stick, and he points it down at you. And this like white globule fires in your direction. You need to make a dex saving throw, which you're good at.
Yeah. 19.
Yeah, you just sort of leap out of the way, and this like you can see like this web mix lands on the ground, and he was clearly trying to stop you from moving. At the end of his turn, you can see that his body is like going limp, and he just falls off the broom as it's in midair. So he's 10 feet up.
And he takes damage from that.
He hits the ground.
Well, isn't that just perfect?
As he hits the ground, the crowd goes, "No!"
Alright. Then I'm going to, other way, walk up to him. Prone. So he has disadvantage if I attack him.
As you get up to him, you can see his body is not still. It is thrashing.
Yeah.
And? Do I have an advantage with him like this?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Then I'm going to do the ting. Just like get 2 of my points. 1 second. Alright. I'm going to use my vibro staff. Use it one-handed. See if I hit him. I probably will because he's just on the floor. But 17.
That'll hit.
9 damage. And then I am going to kick him twice.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to actually. Okay, yeah. It's gonna hit anyways. 19.
That'll hit.
Right.
End this motherfucker.
I'm gonna end this fucker.
Put him through the fucking building.
5 damage.
5 damage, okay.
Is a 15 hit.
It does hit.
I feel so good about my power. 7 damage.
Okay. He looks very messed up as you slam and break bones as you with your staff and your punches. He looks weak on the ground. The crowd is in utter shock. No! one person yells out, and on his turn, Broom Guy stops moving.
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
I'm just gonna end it.
Okay, so you're gonna try to punch again?
No, I'm gonna finally use a two-handed with my vibro. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my shocking grasp. I haven't used that at all.
Okay, so you want to like taser him to death?
I'm just gonna taser him on the
Oh
nuts.
my god.
Just gonna cuff his nuts and taser him.
Well, his face is currently down on the ground, so you'd have to move him over to tase his
Alright,
nose.
then I'll just taser him with a nice smack on the head.
Okay.
Alright,
Little CTE never hurt.
if I hit him, natural 20.
What do you think, man?
I had a smile on my face when I said that. It's a D8. This one. Actually, it's just the D8. There's no plus anything. 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
Does this end him?
It does
It
not.
doesn't.
But
Wait, don't you get isn't it 12 damage? Because don't you get the D8 maxed out because you got the natural 20?
oh yeah, that's true.
So what does that mean?
It means you do 12 damage, not 8 or whatever you
Oh.
rolled, or 4 or whatever.
I had a 4.
So yeah, you just shock him on his head, and like this roasted.
Just burn his hair off.
So this is what happens. So Reinhardt punches him while he's on the ground. The crowd is going, "Oh no!" The fighters in the back room with the rest of the party are all sort of like, "Wow!" They're all amazed by what Reinhardt is doing, sort of almost shocked that Broom Guy fell. And as you zap him into the head, the form of Broom Guy falls away, and there's no longer an orc lying on the ground in front of you. Instead, there is sort of a taller Goliath woman in sort of witchly necromancer robes lying on the ground. And the broom above falls to the ground. And the entire crowd goes, "Whoa, whoa, what? And there's just shock amongst the crowd as they begin freaking out at what they just watched. Another thing happens.
I think it is
It may be who you think it is.
the witch from that fucking cave.
Would you like to push her over to look at her face?
Yes.
Alright, so you sort of kick her onto her side. And yes, you do see the face of Ursa, the Crimson Witch. And as you kick her over and you see her face, suddenly, her eyes open, and they are deep, deep red. And she lunges forward at you. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Oh.
Oh no!
Also, you all level up.
Yes.
Yes!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Hey, I level up. I definitely haven't just been sitting here for the past hour.
Damn, tuning exams got interrupted again.